Hey everyone, welcome back to English with Sarah, the show where we talk, learn, and grow, all in English. I'm your host, Sarah, and today's episode is very close to my heart because today I'm going to share my personal story how I learned English, how I struggled, and how I slowly turned my fear into fluency. So grab your headphones, sit back, and let's talk like friends. You know, when I was younger, English used to sound like a magic language. People who spoke it sounded confident, smart, and kind of powerful. And I used to think, wow, I wish I could speak like that. But every time I tried, I got stuck. My tongue froze, my voice shook, and my mind went completely blank. I remember one moment, it was during my school days. My teacher asked me, Sarah, can you please introduce yourself in English? And I said, my name Sarah and I like dog. Everyone laughed, even my friends. And I smiled too, but inside I was broken. That day, I decided I'll learn this language, no matter what it takes. So I started small, really small. Every morning I would pick one English sentence and repeat it out loud. For example, today I'm feeling great, or I'm ready to learn something new. I said it in front of the mirror, while brushing my teeth, or even while making tea. The mirror became my best audience. It never judged me, never laughed, and always listened patiently. Chakle. At first, my pronunciation was funny. Sometimes I mixed up words, but I kept practicing because I realized something very important. If you're afraid to make mistakes, you'll never make progress. Then came my favorite part, English movies and songs. I watched movies with subtitles and repeated the dialogues again and again. I didn't just watch, I copied. I copied the accent, the tone, even the facial expressions. I remember watching Harry Potter and saying, it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Chakle. That little imitation practice made learning so much fun. Slowly, English stopped feeling like a subject. It started feeling like a friend. But there was still one big problem. Whenever I tried to speak to real people, my confidence disappeared. My grammar wasn't perfect, and I was scared people would laugh. Until one day, I met a tourist couple at a cafe. They asked me, excuse me, do you know where the bus stop is? And I replied nervously, yes, go straight, then right side bus is. Chakle. They smiled and said, oh, thank you so much. That moment changed everything because I realized people don't care if your English is perfect. They care if you're trying to communicate. That day, I promised myself, I'll speak English every chance I get, no matter how broken it sounds. So, I made a routine. Every morning, I listened to one English podcast while walking. Every afternoon, I wrote a short diary entry in English. And at night, I watched something I enjoyed, a vlog, a song, a short movie. This routine didn't just improve my language, it built my confidence. And the most powerful trick I learned was think in English. I stopped translating everything in my head. Instead, I started forming small thoughts directly in English. For example, while cooking, I'd say, now I'll chop the onions. Add some salt. Stir it slowly. While cleaning, I'd say, okay Sarah, time to organize your table. It may sound silly, but trust me, this changed everything. Because once your mind starts thinking in English, your mouth follows naturally. And let's talk about mistakes for a second. I made hundreds of them. Sometimes I said he go instead of he goes. Sometimes I forgot the past tense. Sometimes I mixed up in and on and at. I still do. But that's okay because language is not about perfection, it's about expression. Fluency isn't when you know every grammar rule. Fluency is when you can speak your heart without fear. So, if you're listening to me right now and you feel stuck, if you think my English is not good enough, then listen carefully. You are already learning. The fact that you're listening to this podcast means you care. And when you care, you grow. Speak a little every day. Listen a little every day. Write a few lines every day. You don't need a perfect environment. You just need consistency and courage. And remember, confidence doesn't come after you become fluent. It comes while you're learning. So, that was my story, my little journey from fear to fluency. I'm still learning, still improving, and still making mistakes. But I'm proud of how far I've come. And I want you to feel the same about your journey. Celebrate your progress, even the smallest steps. Because learning English isn't just about language, it's about discovering a new version of yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If this episode inspired you, share it with a friend who's also learning English. And don't forget to follow English with Sarah for more stories, speaking tips, and real life motivation. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.